Woo! Hey, what's up, guys? Back again with another video. So today we're going to talk about Kevin Durant, KD, the Slim Reaper. The Nets want a haul for this man. Who? Will KD be traded this offseason? Honestly, I'm not sure. For the trade deadline, possibly. There's been rumors that the Nets want Devin Booker in any trade for KD to the Suns. And there's just been a report that the Nets offered KD to the Timberwolves for Karl-Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards, and 4 first-round picks. The Timberwolves said no. Oh, man. So there is a huge question now. How much is Kevin Durant worth at this point in his career in a trade? In my estimation, he's definitely a top 5 NBA player right now. When healthy, if not top 3. Honestly, the only player right now that I would definitively put above Kevin Durant when healthy is Giannis. And even that sometimes, can be debatable. But KD is 34. He's only played about 90-something games in the last 3 years or so. So there is the injuries concern. So with all that being said, how much is Kevin Durant worth? Well, a prime KD, I think, is priceless, basically. Like, commands basically just about anything that wouldn't completely gut a team. But a 34-year-old KD has struggled with injuries lately, that's a different story. I think seeing KD on the Suns would be a really great move. However, not for Devin Booker. For DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges, maybe throw in another player and some picks. Yeah, I would do that deal. Build a big 3 with KD, Booker, and CP3. And even as CP3 ages, Devin Booker is only ascending. And with KD aging, Devin Booker, the gap between Devin Booker and KD will only shrink, but they could still be a contender for the next 3 years or so. If I'm the Suns, I'm doing that deal. But if the Nets expect the Suns to give up Devin Booker, that's crazy talk. I think right now the Nets are looking at it like that the Nets believe they have a lot more leverage than they may have. Since Kevin Durant has some years on his deal, and they don't want to trade Kevin Durant. Like, nobody wants to trade, a top 5 player. But the question is, how professional is Kevin Durant? We saw with James Harden and some other players how they kind of make a little bit of trouble to get their way out. Will KD do the same? Or will KD be professional and show up and, not make trouble? We don't know. But there has been this huge trend of superstars forcing their way out via trade. So one thing I will give LeBron, even though this video isn't about him, is at least this far in his career, he's never requested a trade as far as I know. Anytime he's wanted to leave, he waited till his contract was up, then dipped. I think that's the most professional way. That's how you do it. But you know, in this new NBA, anything goes, and I'm not particularly mad at it because you know it wasn't too long ago that the franchises, the owners had all the power. So now we're finally seeing a shift. But yeah, I think it's gonna take a lot to get KD. And there has been rumors about him going to the Warriors because the Warriors do have players and picks that they could trade. Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins are players that the Nets would probably want. And the Warriors do have a lot of picks. But I don't want to see that shit again. But yeah, it's definitely going to take a lot to get the Nets to give up KD. Like, comment, and subscribe, and leave some comments down below.